Welcome alongside once again from Camp Point Central High School for tonight's action between the Southeastern Suns and the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans on Central Illinois Sports. It's the semifinal action. The winner will take on Camp Point Central, who just finished up defeating Minden Unity here just moments ago. And these two teams going to battle it out to see if they can't get a chance to try to upset Camp Point Central, the highest seed in this regional. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Well, my baby doll gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud 9.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports with locations in Pittsfield, Liberty, Berry, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank here to serve all of your banking needs. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The 24-8 Southeastern Suns, the 18-14 Bushnell Prairie City Spartans. Of course, you take a look for the Suns, and this is a little different team than what you saw most of the season. That's because All-Stater and 2,000-plus point scorer Danny Stevens out injured, not likely to play at all in the postseason. And an unfortunate situation here for Southeastern Sun squad, who has really put together a nice season. And Danny Stevens, of course, a very big part of that. But this Suns team has learned how to play in the last couple of weeks without Danny Stevens, and I will tell you, has played some pretty darn good basketball, and it's some kids that, you know, a lot of people had question marks about throughout the season as they kind of struggle for some consistency. But now that Stevens is not there, other guys have had to step up, and they've done just that for Brett Upkus. For this Bushnell Prairie City squad, Tyler Snyder's team is 18-14 on the season, and this is a dangerous, athletic basketball team that Bushnell Prairie City puts on the court. They've got size, good size in the guard and post play, and they're coming here with an upset on paper on their mind tonight, and with an upset in their mind for a Friday night regional championship type of matchup against Camp Point Central as well. But first, these two teams looking to take care of business here this evening. Either way, Friday night's game is going to feature a big-time matchup, either a rivalry matchup between Southeastern and Camp Point Central, or this upset-minded Bushnell Prairie City squad, who, again, 18-14 on the season. This is no team to sneeze about here for the Spartans. We are on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. Glad you have joined us on this Wednesday evening. Championship action for you on Friday at 7 o'clock. Pregame show around 6:40 from both Pace and Seymour and here at Camp Point Central. We'll talk more about this matchup between the Sons of Augusta Southeastern and the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans next on Central Illinois Sports.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game, only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barrie, serving our community with compassion and respect. PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Well, we are rocking on, Garth, here at Camp Point Central High School, the site of this Class 1A regional tournament. It's the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans and the Southeastern Suns. And Jack, you know, when you talk about an injury to an all-state player like Danny Stevens, obviously it puts a damper on things here for this Sun squad, but they've played a couple of weeks now without Stevens, as we talked about in the last little bit. This is a team that's kind of starting to figure some things out. Now, obviously, they're not going to be the same team as if Danny Stevens was playing, but this is a team that has some guys who are capable of really playing some pretty good basketball, and we've seen little spurts of that from different guys throughout the season. Now, can they put it together collectively, because that's what they'll need to take down this good Bushnell Prairie City squad?
Well, I think the problem for them is, did you look at the size of Bushnell Prairie City? They've got a couple 6'4" kids, in fact 3, and a couple of 6'2" kids. And without Danny Stevens, Southeastern's not very tall.
No, they're really not. Not a lot of size for this Sun squad. Really only about 6'1" or so. There's a Mason Fry who's listed at 6'3", but he plays a lot more on the perimeter than a traditional post player. So, yeah, that definitely could be something that could give the Sun some trouble.
Oh, a lot of trouble. I'm thinking Southeastern's going to have to play one of their best games of the season. They played without Danny before, but not in a regional semifinal game with the Bushnell Prairie City team that's got 18 wins, looking for 19 and maybe 20 on Friday night. And when I talked to Tyler Snyder today and got some clarification on a few things from him, he said, you know, we're anxious to play this again. We battled against Southeastern through the years, and they've got most of the wins, but we haven't played them too many times without Stevens, just once this year.
Well, and yeah, I mean, I don't want to belabor the point, but it's a shame you don't get to see a kid like Danny Stevens in his senior season play. You know, what would be it? You know, some of his final games of his high school career, but what a high school career it has been for Stevens. And now it's time that the Suns, you know, and it's just the way it is. And it's no disrespect to Danny, but time for the Suns to turn the page a little bit and move on to whatever the next era is. And a good start tonight with a big win over a good Bushnell squad.
Well, broken hand, COVID year, all those different things. These kids have had to play without him before, but last year they had a Fry and a senior boy that was a good one. This year, they're going to need Mason Fry to have a game like he did in the Quincy shootout on that Saturday morning.
We are about 7 minutes away from tip-off here at Camp Point Central. The Southeastern Suns, the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans, and broadcast action tonight on Central Illinois Sports and the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. and we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipkeman Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles! The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the largest selection of gun safes in the tri-state area. That's right, everything from the vaults, vault doors, and safe accessories. Only the quality brands like Fort Knox, American Security, Browning, and Liberty. Come in and check out the displays or go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection online as well.
Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
We're passionate about the outdoors.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Back alongside on Central Illinois Sports and the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Hey, applying for a loan, it's never been easier than with the online loan application at Great Rivers Bank. You'll find it at greatriversbank.bank. Fill it out, they'll get a hold of you. Let you know about that great interest rate you can get right now at Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Also make sure to ask them about their good CD rates here at Great Rivers Bank. It is regional semifinal action, championship games all on Friday night. That's a little more regulated than it used to be. Everybody who was the host side kind of got to choose the format of how they were going to do things. Sometimes you'd see a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then a Friday. Sometimes you'd see a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now it's the regionals start on Saturdays. The semifinals are on Wednesdays. The finals are on Fridays. There's really no wiggle room, and they're doing that across the state of Illinois in all 4 classes on the boys' side, just like they did on the girls' side last week. Of course, girls' sectional championship action will take place tomorrow evening, and the Central Southeastern squad is where at their home school will take on Quincy Notre Dame, and Young Miss Abby Schreck and the Lady Raiders of Notre Dame will be in that one, and she's here tonight to watch the Suns.
Yeah, her and Danny Stevens spent a little time together. They're going to spend more time together at Mizzou, and both of them going to try to play ball there. We wish them the best, and, of course, Matt Long doing a great job as always, and we wish the Panthers the best of luck. But now it's Bushnell, Prairie City, and Southeastern as we get ready for this second semifinal contest.
Well, the winner gets a chance to try to knock off a good Central Panthers squad on Friday evening, and the loser's season comes to an end, and either one of these teams would like to have a shot at Camp Point Central this Friday night. Let's meet the visiting team on the scoreboard. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Here, first of all, for the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans, Tyler Snyder's team 18 and 14. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10 senior, Ezra Mason. At another guard, a 5'10 senior, Jalen Connolly. And at the third guard, a 6' senior, Dalton Strode. At a forward, he's a 6'1 senior, Carter Alleman. And at the other forward, the 6'4 senior, Dalton Yoakum. For the home team on the scoreboard, it's the Southeastern Suns. Brett Upkis' squad is 24 and 8 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'11 sophomore, Griffin Tippy. At a second guard, the 5'11 senior, Austin Stone King, who was at Bushnell Prairie City. And at the third guard, a 6' junior in Owen Rigg. At a forward, a 6'3 junior, Mason Fry. And at the other forward, the 6'1 senior, Josh Kaltenbach. Kaltenbach, Fry, Rigg, Stone King, and Tippy for the Southeastern Suns on the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups.
Jeremy Stevens said one thing to me when I congratulated Danny on a good career. Jack, just wait. I got a fifth grader that may be even better. We'll look forward to that.
Got a lot of work to do if you're going to match up to the type of career that Danny has been able to put together over the last 4 years. It has been a pleasure to watch along. Bushnell Prairie City in the blue uniforms with the white numbers and red trim. The Suns are wearing the whites tonight with the blue numbers and gold trim. Fry jumps into the center circle against Yoakum. That's a name we've heard a lot in the Bushnell Prairie City area, and the tip is up and controlled by the Spartans. Some of these guys would have played football together on the 8-man team in the fall as Southeastern and Bushnell Prairie City co-op there. Here's a three-point shot out top. It's no good from the shot from Yoakum. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay underneath here for Bushnell Prairie City.
I seem to remember that maybe Fry did. Did Rigg possibly?
They've got some younger guys for sure that played on the football team. I know that. Here's a pass into Yoakum. He'll work it out the free throw line. That's Alleman. Back out top to Yoakum. Yoakum playing the point, the 6'4" senior. On the right side to Conley. Conley thought about the three, now puts it on the deck, crosses over. Free throw line jump shot up, no good. And the rebound down to Rigg for the Suns. So the Suns turn the Spartans away on their first attempt on the night on the offensive side. Tippy on the dribble drive. Little floater up is too hard. And the rebound comes the way of Bushnell Prairie City. Into the front court with it on the dribble drive. Left-hand layup up and good. Ezra Mason with the first two of this contest. And it makes it an early 2-0 BPC lead. 7 minutes to play in the first on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Ball handoff out top to Tippy. He'll work to Stone King now as they exchange places. Around the perimeter, look for Rigg. Couldn't get him free as he's being guarded hard by Mason. Now at the free throw line to Fry. Out top, Tippy. Southeastern very deliberate on the offensive side. Here's Stone King for a three now. It's no good. Rebound tipped around and will be run down by Alleman. Alleman into the front court. Works the ball to Ezra Mason. His pass is stolen away. Into the front court. Bounce pass down Mason. Fry off the window and in for two. And this game is tied at 2 points apiece.
Fry with the continuation. He'll get the and one. Foul goes against Yoakum. It'll be his first foul of the ball game. And looking for a first lead change. And I told you, Mason Fry made 3 threes in that shootout game, and he now misses the free throw. We're still tied at 2.
Not up at 2 points apiece. 6 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the first. Conley with it. Behind the back of the dribble in a dangerous spot. Works it out top for a deep three-point shot. It's up and no good by Strode. And the rebound down to Kaltenbach for the Suns. Gets it to Tippy. Tippy brings it across for Southeastern to Stone King on the right wing. Puts it on the deck now. And we'll set up the offensive attack for Brett Upkus' squad. 5:55 to play in the first. Fry at the elbow. He'll try the dribble drive in and is found on the floor, the official tells us here.
And it'll be another foul against Bushnell. That will go against Strode. That'll be his first, team's second. Ball out of bounds for the Suns.
A warm gymnasium tonight. Kaltenbach on the inbounds. Drives in, a little one-handed floater up, no good for Kaltenbach. Gets his own rebound. He'll put it back up and in. Josh Kaltenbach with a rebound and put back in. Makes it a 4-2 Southeastern lead. Their first lead of the contest. Now here's a turnover. Tippy with the steal. Behind the back to the rim. Shot up no good. Foul, though, is Tippy, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot two.
Ezra Mason's going to pick up that foul, I do believe. It'll be his first, third team foul, and they're coming in bunches for Bushnell right now. 5:34 left first quarter, 4-2 Suns trying to build on that lead. And Griffin Tippy, the sophomore, with the first of two free throws. It's up and good.
Tippy, man, we didn't even have him on the roster to start the season, Jack. And
Nope.
He's a kid who has really shined here as just a sophomore. He looks like a young man that could really blossom into a good player.
Free throw no good. 5-2 Suns, their biggest lead of the ball game in the early going here.
5:28 to play in the first. On the right side with it is Yoakum. Gets it to a pull-up jump shot. No good by Conley. No, it falls through. Holy cow, what a roll by Conley. Makes it a 5-4 score.
Is that a shooter's roll?
Yeah, someone call it luck. I like to call it luck, I guess. So what? In the words of the late, great Happy Gilmore. Here's a drive in by Stone King to Kaltenbach, left side. Works it over on the left wing. That's to Tippy. Out top, Stone King. 4 minutes, 57 seconds to play in the first.
Rigg hadn't had many touches yet.
Stone King now called for a travel.
Turnover number one on Southeastern. It'll go the other way to Bushnell, trailing 5-4, looking for a second lead change of the contest.
Conley will walk it toward the front court. Jalen Conley is a 5'10 senior for the Spartan. He has a bucket on the contest so far. Has the dribble against Kaltenbach. Wants to go a little one-on-one. Little jump shot up is no good for Conley. Just 1 of 3 from the floor to start the game. And Fry with another rebound for the Suns. He'll bring it toward the front court. Southeastern trying to expand on this 1-point lead. Stone King hands it off to Rigg. Rigg with a crossover, works off with a little reb screen and throws the ball out of bounds too far for Tippy. Second turnover by Southeastern.
Back and forth go the two teams looking for buckets in the early going. They've been hard to come by.
Low scoring contest, and neither team really minds playing a lower scoring defensive kind of grind it out type of game. Yoakum with it out front. He'll have the ball kicked right back into his hands by the active feet of Mason Fry. It will be BPC ball out of bounds on the sideline here.
Apparently Todd Reichert didn't get the memo on the referee haircut tonight.
Yeah, he's still sporting the flowing locks. Here's a shot by Conley. Rims in and out, no good. And the rebound down to Kaltenbach, his second. He'll work the ball to Stone King into the front court. Crosses over against Conley. Shovel pass off Fry to Kaltenbach for 3. It's an air ball. And the rebound secured by Mason. He'll push the ball into the front court, Conley. Conley tries to get by the man on the baseline. Does. High glass window up and in for 2. And the lead back the way of BPC.
Conley's living right, getting the bounce.
6-5 Spartans with 3:30 to play in the opening period. Glad you've joined us here on Central Illinois Sports for regional action from Camp Point Central. Stone King tries a pass down low. It's knocked away. Good defense by Dalton Yoakum underneath, and we'll see that last basket here for Conley. He got a little bit of a shooter's roll, didn't he, as it bounced off the rim and fell on it. On the Northwestern Mutual replay, Sheila Davidsmeyer and her Northwestern Mutual team in Pittsfield can help you for all of your planning needs. Here's a shot underneath by Rigg, no good. And the rebound secured to Dalton Huffman into the game, a 5'10 junior for BPC. Left side, Yoakum going to let it fly from downtown. Back iron, no good. Rebound down to Rigg. He wants to push into the front court. Has a 2-on-2, gets to the right side, and he'll be called for the offensive foul.
Turnover number 3. Rigg's going to pick up the foul, his first on the Suns of the night. And Bushnell trying to build on that 6-5 lead at the 2:56 mark of the first quarter on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
Really nice job by the Spartans, and now we'll get a timeout taken by the Spartans squad. We will pause as well. 2:51 to play in the first. It's BPC 6, Southeastern 5.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
2:51 to play in the first. A timeout taken by the Spartans of Bushnell, Prairie City. They lead Southeastern 6-5 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Trucks 217-922-0044 for other diesel repair needs. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds on an interior pass. Tippy got a hand on it. Had he not, it would have been a turnover on BPC, as the pass was just too high for the man. Underneath here for the Spartans. Ball comes into Yoakum, leaves it to Strode on the wing. Back out front, Yoakum, who has spent the majority of this first quarter out on the perimeter, standing at about 6'4", the tallest man on the court. Strode with it on the right side. Dalton Strode's a 6-foot senior. Over to Yoakum for a three. It's off the mark from behind the arc. Ball out of bounds, stays with the Spartans.
They like to shoot the long three, don't they? Wow. I mean, about 22, 23 feet out.
2:23 to play in the first. And bounce pass comes in underneath. That's to Yoakum. Works it out between the circles. Putting it on the bounce here is Ezra Mason. He's got a couple of points in the night on a fast break layup. Works it to Yoakum. Looked to feed the post, but nobody was home. Now the high post. They get it to Alleman. Alleman back to Yoakum. Ooh, good fine down low to Huffman, who puts it up and in for two. Really nice ball movement by the Spartans team. They take an 8-5 lead, their largest of the contest, with 1:55 to play in the opening period. Out front with the basketball is Tippy. We also see Aiden Akers in for the first time. Here's a ball nearly stolen away, but a foul instead called on the Spartans.
That'll go against Yoakum. That'll be his second, fourth team foul. Some changes coming on both sides here.
Caden Palms into the game, a 6'4 junior. Conley also returns, and in for the first time, Braden Barker, a 6'2 senior for BPC. On the other side, in for the first time tonight, Carter Hitz for the Suns. Inbounds pass comes to Akers out top. 1:43 to play in the opening period. Southeastern trailing 8-5. They are the favored team in this one, as they were the 4 seed in this regional sectional sub-complex. Akers with it out front. Works on the left side. Mason Fry, wide open three. It's a line drive miss on the rebound down to Conley. He'll push into the front court. Doesn't have numbers. Now he'll feed to the wing. Three-point shot is up and good by Strode. Dalton Strode with a tray and makes it an 11-5 BPC lead. 1:09 to play here in the period. Spartans having it their way in the early going. Suns looking for some offensive firepower to answer. Rigg with it out top, over to Akers. They'll work on the dribble, hand it off in the corner to Tippy. Tippy not sure if he has his dribble or not. The referee says you do not, as he starts to drive again. And a turnover on the Suns is their fourth.
Back into the game comes Stone King. Also in is Kaltenbach. They'll set down Tippy and also Fry.
51.5 seconds to play in the first. 11-5, Bushnell Prairie City has the lead and the basketball now in their possession. On the left side with it is the new young man, that's Palm. Hands it off to Strode. Has picked up the dribble, now throws a little one-handed pass all the way across the court to Caden Palm. Out to Conley with 30 seconds to play. He'll pull it way out near the big Panther head here at half court. It's a double high set here. Can go left or right, goes left. Look for the Broll man, gets it to the big man in Barker. Barker up no good, gets his own board though, and is slapped on the arm by Akers. Nope, they're gonna say travels.
Third turnover on Bushnell, 13.4 seconds. Southeastern trying to cut into that 6-point lead.
13.4 seconds to play in the period. Here comes Stone King toward the front court. Not in a particular hurry here. with 7. He'll give it off to Rigg. Rigg going to try to go off the dribble, lost it, stolen away. Barker with the steal, gets it to Conley. 2-1. Conley on the shot. Were they going to count it? Yes, they will, as the buzzer sounds, as Conley got it off of his fingertips just in the nick of time. And we head to the second quarter with the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans leading the Southeastern Suns 13-5. Second quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Yeah, I'm at Farm and Home for Essentials.
Did you find everything you need?
No, apparently not. Thank you.
Hit it. That's what I'm talking about.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it, so the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Bushnell Prairie City with their biggest lead of the ball game, 13-5 over Southeastern. 2 of 8 to Southeastern. 0 of 3 from the arc, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Bushnell 6 of 14, 1 of 5, and have not shot a free throw.
Suns have the basketball to start the second quarter, down by their largest deficit of the night at the moment. But on the attack, Kaltenbach with it, out between the circles.
They got to find some points from somebody. Yep. Somebody's going to have to be aggressive on the offense.
Here's Stone King. Stone King spins with the ball. Now still on the dribble against Conley, and they'll call a reach and foul on Conley here.
Conley picked up the foul, his first, probably close to a 5-second call if he doesn't foul, because Stone King was going nowhere that time.
Conley looked at the bench and said, "Coach, what did I do?" And Tyler Snyder said, "Don't worry about it. Go play defense." Tippy with it on the wing, works it out top to Fry. Fry gets the ball over to Stone King, gets his feet set. 3-point shot, rims in and out, no good. And Barker with the board. He'll be fouled by Kaltenbach.
Barker's first board of the game, first foul on Kaltenbach. It'll be the second on the Suns, 5 on Bushnell. And the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans have a 13-5, 8-point lead, trying to build on that. Just underway second quarter action.
Spartans have it in the hands of Conley. Working on the right side, Palm. Try to go down the Huffman, ball denied, but right back into the palms of Palm. He'll put up a shot from just inside the arc, and he finds the touch there. Has his first 2 to make it a 15-5, 10-point lead. And this is an 11-0 run by the Spartans after they trailed 5-4. Kaltenbach with it behind the arc. Kind of dare him to shoot it. Now he'll start a dribble, hands it off to Rigg. Rigg back to Kaltenbach in the corner. To Rigg, top of the key. Rigg tries the drive. Little floater up right hand. Back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Rigg runs it down. Good hustle. Over to Stone King. He'll drive in. Window no good. Rebound this time to Barker. And the Spartans into the front court. Conley works it left side. Strode, 3, corner, no good. Conley skies high for the board. He'll put it back up and misses it. The rebound pulled down by Tippy. Tippy wants to push, a little out of control. Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. Barker secures the board. Off to Palm. 6:07 to play in the first half. A 10-point lead, and now the basketball back in their possession for the Spartans. They'll slow some things down a bit here. The Huffman left side. He'll put it on the deck. Dalton Huffman, the junior, shovels it back out to Strode. Strode to Conley. Conley's kind of been the key cog on the offensive side so far tonight here for the Spartans. He'll work on the dribble, trying to create. Gets a nice dish down low to Huffman. Huffman with a little turnaround move. Shot up, no good. Barker hustling hard. Ball knocked out of bounds. Ooh, they'll say last touch by the Suns. Akers back in along with hits. Kaltenbach and Stone King sit down. On the other side into the contest for BPC. Alleman returns along with Mason, sitting down Palm and Huffman. 5:34 to play in the half. Ball out of bounds to the Spartans. Trying to expand on this 10-point lead. Pass way out front comes to Strode. Hands it to Mason. He'll put it on the dribble now toward the left wing against the man-to-man pressure of Rigg. Out top, Conley fakes, now gets caught in the air. Had the ball blocked. That's why that was not a travel, as it was blocked out of his mitts. So he was able to get both hands back on it and restarts the dribble. On the right side, tries the crossover and is fouled by Rigg.
Rigg will pick up his second, third team foul. They had him in the backdoor trap, just missed the ball. When they missed the ball, then the foul came after that. If they got the clean steal, it would have been a turnover.
Ball out of bounds at the half-court line to Mason.
Sit your kids down, folks. They're running across the court and going to get run over. Holy.
Right side, Conley, deep three. It's short, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barker, and it'll be the basketball in the way of the Suns.
Is that 25 foot away?
It was deep. Let's put it that way. Under 5 minutes to play in the half. This game has hit a little bit of a lull. It is a 15-5 lead for BPC.
Shooting's not optional, but makes are right now.
It's not been hot shooting. Here's Rigg on a nice take. His shot is up and no good, but another offensive foul called here against the Suns.
Rigg's third foul, fourth team foul.
And now he gets a
sixth
technical.
Turnover, and now he's going to pick up his fourth foul on a technical. Wow. That'll be the fifth team foul, and the young man has got 4 fouls with 4:45 left in the first half.
You see on the drive in, Strode, as Rigg left his feet, gets called for the offensive foul. Rigg was not happy about it. And he kind of got into a situation where he and the official were just too close walking up the court. And sometimes you say some things you think are under your breath, and maybe they're a little too loud when you're right next to the official. And he gets called for the technical and his fourth foul.
Haldeman makes 1 out of 2, and then it will be ball out of bounds for Bushnell. They have the 11-point lead, 16-11, which is their biggest of the ball game.
And it doesn't help matters that the third foul on Rigg, or a second foul on Rigg, I should say, the official kind of had a moment where they were kind of looking at one another already, so he'd already kind of caught the ire of the same official. Here's a ball nearly stolen away, and it will be as Akers gets the steal. He'll try the dribble drive inside, goes coast to coast. Runner-up is no good, but another offensive foul. The third time the Spartans have drawn a charge in this contest.
They're going to call the offensive foul on Akers this time, and the official out front called that one. And what's weird about that is I don't know how he could see the position on the chart.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good call there as you see it on the Northwestern Mutual Instant replay. And as you could tell, he had a pretty good window of sight that time to that call. It's a good call. Southeastern fans didn't like it, but it was the right call. And you can tell that Bushnell Prairie City has seen something where it's like, hey, these guys are going to leave their feet a little bit early. Just set up and take it, and they've been taking it. Here's a 3 put up by Strode, no good. And the rebound down to the Suns. Stone King into the front court. A little reach-around foul now on Strode.
Strode will pick up his second. 6-team foul, 6 on each team, 4:01 left in the half. Southeastern hasn't scored for a long time. Like you said, they were up 5-4. 12-0 run, and they need somebody to find some offense.
Yeah, they were up 5-4 in this contest. What, about halfway through the first?
They were up 5-2 at one time.
Oh, wow, so it's a 14-0 run. Here's a drive-in by Tippy. His shot is up and no good. This time, though, Barker doesn't get the position to be able to draw the charge, and he'll be called instead for the block.
His first 7th-team foul, shooting foul, free throws for Griffin Tippy. And with 3:53 left in the half, Southeastern needs to find some points. Tippy, free throw up, good. He's got 2.
The Moose Lodge, check them out in Pittsfield, the Moose Lodge 420 on Washington Street. They have new specials each and every Friday night for their Friday meal specials. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
Second one also good by Tippy. Give him 3 all from the charity stripe.
Tippy 2 that time at the free throw line and makes it a 16-7 contest with 3:46 to play in the half.
I'm Bushnell. I'm going to kill some clock. No reason to be in a hurry.
Osman Perelku into the game for the first time. Ball comes down low. Huffman trying to get a hold on it. Gets it out top to Mason. Mason spins, leaves it to Huffman. Ooh, good shot fake. Then has a shot blocked out of there. As Fry says, not so fast, my friend.
Big thing is I didn't see Southeastern go to the floor after the ball when it was loose on the floor. You got to have some aggressiveness from these youngsters now.
Just blocked by Fry. Ooh, get it out of there. Sort of like, reminds me of John's shot blocking ability. Here's the ball now stolen away by Stone King. That has a poked away. Into the front court, dribble drive, and traveling call. Now I want to correct something that I said earlier. Southeastern co-ops with West Prairie in football, not Bushnell. That is my mistake. Bushnell was with West Prairie before because were they not the Sparklones?
They were the Sparklones at one time.
Now it's West Prairie Southeastern, WPSE on your dial. In the 8-man game, here's a shot put up underneath by Tippy, no good, but he'll be fouled and shoots 2.
Tippy back to the free throw line for the 5th and 6th time. Foul goes the other way on Ezra. That'll be his second, 8th team foul. Griffin Tippy, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 16-7, up and good. Ezra Mason. Second one up is also good.
Makes it a 16-9 score, and Southeastern trying to stay within a shouting distance here. 2:50 left in the half. Strode with it on the right wing. Works the ball out between the circles to Perelku. Has the ball dribbled off his own foot, knocked loose by Akers, who gets on the floor after it, keeps it alive to Tippy, who puts it up and in for 2. What hustle that time by Aiden Akers to create the extra possession for his team. Into the front court, Strode. Works it on the right side, Perelku. He'll try the drive, out of knock loose. Conley runs it down deep in the corner for the Spartans. 2:20 left. 16-11 BPC. Conley wants to reset. It's the screen. Tries the dribble drive, past his man, up and missed it. Rebound Huffman, no good. A rebound this time to Fry. Fry's got another board, and here come the Suns down by 5. Fry behind the back, works it out Akers. Left side, Tippy, wide open 3 off the iron, no good. Perelku, the rebound for the Spartans. Bounce pass down to Huffman, reverse layup won't fall. Akers secures the board. He'll shovel it ahead to Stone King. In the corner on the right side, hits. Just keep on coming for the Suns as they cut it down to a 3-point game. 16-13 with 1:35 to play in the half, and an 8-0 run by Southeastern to cut the BPC lead to 3.
Somebody rang the dinger bell for the Suns. They're rising right now.
Here's a ball out front, Perelku. He'll work it on the right wing. Strode, a quick launch 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound down to Akers. Akers will work the dribble toward the front court. Going to attack the rim. Runner-up is good. Aiden Akers, another 2. And makes it a 1-point game. 16-15 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Who saw this coming? With a minute to play in the half. Southeastern had 5 points for nearly 8 minutes of game time. And they've put up 10 in a row here in the last 3. And with under a minute to play in the half, a stop here and a score, they could have a halftime lead. Conley is going to step out of bounds and a turnover on the Spartans. And here comes the Suns. Do-do-do-do.
Here comes the sun.
Oh, there goes the copyright infringement. They're probably going to mistake you.
Nobody could recognize what I just did.
You can sing it better than most of the Beatles right now, but only because most of them aren't still with us.
Well,
40
half of them are
seconds
still
to
around.
play. Well,
Paul's been
allegedly
lifted
that's
around the
Paul
face.
McCartney.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ringo.
Allegedly that's Paul. I'm not so sure. Could have been replaced a long time ago.
You
by a
wouldn't
stunt
know.
double.
You weren't around.
Here's Kaltenbach, right side to hits, floater up, no good. Rebound, Akers over the back.
Akers called for the foul, his first, team 7th. Will shoot free throws the other way. Let's walk to the other end. You know, you didn't see the Beatles, and have you ever seen the Cowboys win a championship?
It's been a while.
Okay.
Who's your favorite football team? I didn't think so.
I really like Camp Point Central.
I really like the Battlehawks.
Caden Palm, free throw line, has 2 points. Up, no good. Rebound comes off the other way to Hits.
Hits with the board with 18 seconds to play in the half in a 16-15 contest. Southeastern's Tippy drives right in to the rim and in for two, and the Suns have a lead.
Give him 9.
A 12-0 run after a 14-0 run by BPC. 5 seconds left. Here's Conley on a pull-up J. Won't fall in. Rebound Huffman puts it up. Blocked at the buzzer by Fry. And the Southeastern Suns have risen to the occasion in the second period. They take a 17-16 lead into the halftime break, and the Little Jess Motors halftime show next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. That's the way the Griffin family has done it for many, many years. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by 3431 Main Street in Quincy, right across from Quincy High School. They'll take great care of you. 17-16, the Panthers lead at halftime after they trailed 13-5 at the end of the first quarter. A 12-3 second quarter, the Suns of Southeastern leading there. 7 of 28 is Bushnell, 25%, 1 of 10 from the arc, 10%, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. They've turned the ball over 7 times. Southeastern's turned it over 8 times in the first half. They're 6 of 18, 33%, 0 of 5 from the arc, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. We'll take a break. 17-16, Southeastern Suns lead Bushnell Prairie City here at halftime. In a Little Jess Motors halftime show, more comes your way after these.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your Nutrient Crop Consultant today. Pressure's on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressure's on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressure's on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com. (17-16) Southeastern with the lead as we're back to the halftime statistics. In the first half, Griffin Tippie has 9 points. He scored them all in the second quarter. Carter Hitz with 2 for Mason Fry, 2 for Aiden Akers, and 2 for Josh Kaltenbach. On the other side, 6 points from Jalen Conley. He had them all in the first quarter. 2 points from Ezra Mason, a single point from Carter Alleman, 2 points from Dalton Huffman, and 2 from Caden Palm for their total of 16. 17-16, Southeastern with the lead at halftime. Second half, play-by-play comes your way on Central Illinois Sports after these.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
This is Charlie Hull, and I'm asking for your vote for the Pikeland School Board. As a lifelong resident of Pike County, I know of the many great things the Pikeland School District has been able to accomplish and the great success of so many of our students. I want to help make our district a place where kids are excited to learn, teachers are excited to teach, and a place our great community members feel welcomed and proud to be a part of. I would appreciate your vote for Pikeland School Board on April 4th.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Shooting is one of our favorite pastimes.
When it comes to guns and ammo, think Game Masters. They have new guns, used guns, gun safes, and gun accessories. And be sure to head over to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out our great selection.
Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more. At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Yeah, I'm at Farm and Home for essentials.
Did you find everything you need?
No, apparently not. Thank you.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Well, my baby does gives me
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud nine.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Getting ready to start the second half of play. It was a low-scoring first half, Jack, but how many games do you see where one team has a 14-point run, 14-0 run, and the other team that has a 12-0 run, and they came back-to-back?
Yeah, it's been kind of an unusual game, but it's anybody's game to win right now. Who's going to come after it?
Spartans have the basketball to start the second half, down by 1 after leading 16-5. Just underway here in the third period on Central Illinois Sports. Here's Conley going to try to back his way in underneath. Gets to the lane. Shot a block. Rebound down to Tippy. Tippy wants to push into the front court. Runner-up is good. Tippy another 2. And makes it 19-16 Suns. And now we've seen back-to-back 14-0 runs. Never seen that. I can honestly say I've never seen that.
Ties their biggest lead of the ball game.
I'm sure it's happened, but it couldn't be very often that it's happened. Here's a pass down low. Nice patience underneath. Shot it up and good by Carter Alleman. And stops the bleeding for just a while for BPC.
Alleman with 3 points in the contest. There are a lot of people getting their first points, first buckets.
Rigg is out there for Southeastern. He's playing with 4 fouls. Ball tipped around, now stolen away. Conley with a takeaway. He'll push into the front court, drives the lane. They just kind of let him go, and he shoots an easy 2 and shoots the Spartans back into the lead, 20-19.
Fourth lead change of the night.
Just under a minute into this contest. Could we see another 14-0 run? It's 4-0 right now.
We could, but I don't expect it. Depends on what Tippy does, I guess.
Rigg with it out front. 4 fouls, all in the first half. Tippy with the basketball as they get some instructions from Brett Ufkus on the sideline. Out top, Tippy and Rigg play a little pitch and catch over the top of this 1-3-1 Spartans defense. Pass on the right side goes to Stone King, over to Tippy for a 3. It is not going to fall through. Strode secures the board for BPC. Pass on the left side into the front court comes to Yoakum. He'll work it to Conley. Conley puts it on the deck, a little behind the back move. Has now looked for a cutter, finds Yoakum. 6 minutes to play in the third. On the right side with it is Mason. Inside, underneath, turn around, one-handed shot. Alleman with another 2. He's got back-to-back buckets here for BPC. And it makes it a 22-19 Spartan advantage on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Trucks for all of your diesel repair needs throughout the region, 217-922-0044. Here's a pass to Fry, over to Rigg for a 3. Lets it fly, no good. And Strode secures the board for the Spartans. Conley with the basketball into the front court. He'll work it out top. And now near the big Panther head at center court. He's just going to bounce it out there. Southeastern doesn't come out and pressure in the moment. Bushnell with 3-point lead and the basketball right here. Mason to Alleman. To Mason now, top of the key. Works it off on the right side. That's Conley. Dribble drive in. Shot put up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Tippy of the Suns. And it'll be Spartans basketball.
Tippy probably fortunate didn't get the over-the-back call there, but was able to knock the ball away.
Out of bounds on the baseline for the Spartans. The Bushnell Prairie City. Here's a pass on the corner. Strode dials it up from downtown, no good. And Fry with another board.
Give him 4 on the day.
He'll work it to Rigg. He'll walk it across the half-court line.
1 of 13 from 3 is Bushnell.
Yeah, I thought they had the right idea to start the second half, working the ball down low. They were successful, but we've seen a couple of empty possessions with the 3. Here's Tippy now on a pull-up tray, no good. Kaltenbach gets the offensive board. Here's a pass now. Tippy's pass stolen away. Mason into the front court, down low, finds the big boy in Yoakum. His shot won't fall, and Kaltenbach with another board.
Give him 4 on the day.
1 at each end in the last 40 seconds or so. Stone King has picked it up, gets it to Tippy near the half-court line. Over to Rigg. 4:09 to play. Southeastern only down 3 right here. Deep in the corner with it is Stone King. He'll try the drive. Little floater up is good, as he'll knock it down for his first 2 of the contest. 22-21, down to a 1-point game halfway home in this third quarter. regional semifinal action. The winner gets Camp Point Central on Friday night. Here's a pass down low. Kaltenbach knocks it away. And it'll stay with the Spartans on the baseline, but not before we get a timeout taken here by the Spartans. We will pause as well. 3:45 left in the third. It's 22-21. BPC leads Southeastern. Back after this.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
3:45 to play in the third. 22-21. Bushnell Prairie City with the advantage. It'll be Spartans ball out of bounds on the baseline here.
Oh, the good old days of the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans with Bart Arthur and Bill Miller. Bill Miller played football for Minnesota for 4 years. How about that?
Inbounds pass out top, knocked away by Rigg. It'll stay with the Spartans this time, though, on the sideline near half court.
Pay no attention to the fact it happened in the early 70s, but he was a good one. Jerry Arthur, longtime coach, later administrator there, and then Bart took over the coaching after that for many years.
Yoakum with it on the right side. He'll try the drive in. Ooh, gets to the rim. Nice little finger roll by Dalton Yoakum for another 2.
His first 2 of the game.
24-21, BPC.
Thought Southeastern might have been able to take a charge there, but the man kind of deflected away from it.
Well, Bushnell Prairie City kind of gave you the blueprint on how to take charges in the first half. What do they take, 3?
Yeah, they did.
Out top with it is Hits. He'll work on the right side. Tippy tries to drive against Conley and then puts a shot up. They'll say blocked out of bounds. It'll be on the baseline here for the Suns. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Pass to Tippy. Right side 3. Good. Tippy with the tray and ties this game up at 24 points apiece.
Tied at 2, now at 24.
Here's a pass denied by Tippy. Conley got it right back in his midst, though. Out top, Yoakum.
Tippy, 14 points in the contest of his team's 24.
A game that looked like the Spartans were going to run away with when they were up 16-5, but a 14-0 run by the Suns. On a pull-up jump shot now by Conley, another 2 for him.
8 for him on the night.
Breaks the tie to make it 26-24 BPC. The Suns came storming back there at the end of the first half, though. And we've had a close contest ever since. Here's Rigg. Lost it, gets it back to Hits on the right side. Hits a little fade away. Jay, bottom of the net for 2. I think Brett Epkus was giving you one of those, what are we, good shot kind of looks right there. So he had the palms up in the air, but maybe that was the play call.
Third tie.
One of those, shoot it. 2 minutes left in the third.
Don't forget how you did that.
26 all. Conley with it out between the circles. Works it off on the left side. That's to Mason. Bounces it out top. Yoakum. He'll try the drive. Kicks to Strode. He'll turn down the 3. Much more patient right now is Bushnell Prairie City on the offensive attack. In the corner with it is Mason. As a pass out top, Conley. Kind of a dangerous look there. Conley has a dribble off of his own foot, but runs it back down. Gets it to Yoakum with 1 minute, 23 seconds to play in the period. Yoakum looks in the paint, can't find the man open. Now on the right side, Ezra Mason, who has the man open, could have lobbed down low as they were fronting the post with no help side defender anywhere in sight that time, but the Spartans didn't want to take the chance. Conley now trying to create with just over a minute to play. Now he throws a pass off of Hits and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spartans underneath. Stoppage and play allows Stone King to come back in, replacing Rigg, who's playing with 4 fouls. He's played the majority of the third with 4 fouls. Kind of impressive. 1:03 left of the period. And bounce pass comes into Yoakum. A fadeaway J, no good. Another rebound for Mason Fry.
Fry's got 5 defensive boards in the night.
Suns trying to retake the lead. Stone King works it out top to Tippy. Tippy, they leave him alone. He'll shoot another 3. No good this time. A rebound down to a hustling Conley.
Why didn't Stone King go get that?
He just kind of stood and waited on him. Conley flat went after it that time, and that's why the Spartans have the ball in their possession. Conley with the dribble with 33 seconds to play in the period. Down low, good find to Ezra Mason, who finishes with another 2. And BPC takes the 28-26 lead with 20 seconds to play in the period. Akers with it, left wing, drives, forces up a floater, no good. Rebound underneath, down to Hitz. Back out on the wing to Fry with 10 seconds to play in the period. To Akers on a little wide pass. Akers skips it across the top to Stone King with 5. Looks to create something out of this. Now to Hitz with 2, 1. Floater up is no good as the buzzer sounds, and we head to the final quarter of play in this regional semifinal contest. It's the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans 28, Southeastern 26. Fourth quarter play-by-play next on Central Illinois Sports.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it. So the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Bushnell Prairie City leads at 28-26 after 3. They're 13 of 41, 1 of 13 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Southeastern 10 of 28, 1 for 9 and 4 of 7. Neither team shooting the 3 very well, but each one with 1. 2-point game, Southeastern with the ball.
Everybody to tuck their shirts in to start this final quarter of play.
I'll get mine.
Suns down by 2. Tippy drives in to the rim. Runner up, no good. Akers rebound. Put back is good. And we're tied up at 28 points apiece.
4 for Akers, I should say.
And makes it a 28-all ball game on the Truck scoreboard. Just underway here in the fourth.
Last 3 stops, 24, 26, and 28.
Palm, who we did not see in the third period, works the ball right side. Huffman on the dribble drive. Gets denied there to Palm on the wing for a 3, and it's good. Caden Palm from downtown. 31-28, Spartans on top.
2 for 14 from there now.
7:17 left in the ball game. Out of the Suns respond. A little 1-4 set with Tippy. Tippy on the crossover drive. Floater up is no good off the back iron. Rebound secured by Yoakum. He'll bring him into the front court. Right side to Mason. Out top it goes to Palm. Palm looks like a kid that could still do some growing. A 6'4 junior, but he's still pretty lanky, isn't he? Here's Huffman out. Just loses the ball out of bounds and a turnover on the Spartans and an inopportune time for that.
8th turnover, first of the second half. Southeastern's turned it over 10 times, 2 in the second half. 6:45 left, 3-point game. Bushnell with the lead. The Suns on the attack.
Methodically, here come the Suns into the front court. Akers with it out top. Tries to drive it against Barker. Runner-up is an offensive foul. The 4th time an offensive foul has been drawn by this Bushnell Prairie City squad.
First foul of the fourth quarter, or the second half, guys.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. There were no fouls called in the third. It'll be back to BPC after the offensive foul and the turnover.
11 turnovers, 4 of them on offensive fouls.
That's a lot. You don't go sometimes a week with seeing 4 offensive fouls like that. Now you see illegal screens.
Scott Bacon said, where were those when we were taking the charge for cancer?
That's right. Here's Palm with it out top. He'll get it between the circles. That's to Yoakum. Yoakum left side, Johnson, and not Johnson, Mason. He'll be called for it. Let's look at that last offensive foul. Like it was Huffman who kind of drew the charge.
Fry in, hits, sits down. And how can you say it any other way? The Suns need to heat up.
6:07 left. Here's Akers. Akers' little floater blocked. Rebound down to Palm. Palm got a hand on that one. Into the front court with it comes Mason. Mason on the drive. Left-hand runner no good. Rebound is ripped out of there by Akers. He's really playing aggressive to Rigg. Rigg will drive in. Floater up high glass won't go through. A rebound this time to Yoakum. And he'll slow things down here for BPC. Mason out to Yoakum. Yoakum patient with it there. On the right side, it goes to Mason. Between the circles, Palm reverses the ball on the left side, now to Yoakum. They run through the screens. Ooh, had a man open and Barker for a moment. Could not get it to him, though. Yoakum lets him run through the cross screens underneath. Now out top, Palm. 5:17 remaining. Palm.
Barker in the lane for a long time.
He does now finally get out of there, but yeah, I agree. Here's a nice cut down low. Huffman shot up no good. Got the man off of his feet, though, in Tippy, and Huffman will shoot two.
Tippy will pick up the foul. It'll be his first of the ball game. Just the second of the second half. No fouls on Bushnell. Free throws to be shot by Dalton Huffman, who has 2 points in the night. 1 for 2 is Bushnell from the free throw line. Suns are 4 for 7. 5:06 left. 3-point game. 31-28, trying to make it a 2-possession game. First one good.
Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and Company. They offer quality concrete for your new jobs, decorative patios, sidewalks, foundations, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Second one no good. Rebound fought for. Goes off of the Suns. It'll be Bushnell ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hustle play by Mason Fry. He tried to secure it, and just bad luck that time as it goes off of him out of bounds. A 4-point lead, and now the basketball back the way of the Spartans. 5:04 remaining. Inbounds pass. Conley gets it to Barker. Barker against Tippy has a size advantage, and now called for a jump ball as this tie up here, and it'll stay with the Spartans.
If anybody had gotten in the way of those elbows, there would have been a problem.
Yep. Luckily, nobody did.
Ooh, somebody would have felt the Joe Womble wrath of the Macomb tournament years ago.
And bounce pass is tipped and nearly stolen away, but a run down by a hustling Huffman. Conley has it out top for the blue-clad Spartans.
Rigg must have got hit in the face.
Rigg, I think, was very patient out there, too, because he did not want to go after that loose ball and pick up his 5th foul. Here's a drive by Barker as he'll put it up and in for 2.
First 2 of the game for him.
Braden Barker, the senior. Makes it a 6-point Bushnell Prairie City lead with 4:32 left. And much like we saw in the first half, the Suns have gone quiet offensively. Here's a drive in now by Tippy. Rises, shoots, missed it. Fouled here, though, and will shoot 2 shots on the first foul of the second half by the Spartans.
That foul is going to go against Conley. It'll be his second, first team foul. Free throws to go the other way to Tippy.
Dr. Danny Stevens helping out on the sideline with a bloody nose possibly by Rigg here.
Good dad, I got it. First free throw up and good by Tippy. He's got 15.
Don't worry, he didn't put on those gloves we see other people put on when it comes to blood. Basketball blood, football blood, we talked about it. It's a lot different. Football blood, you never put gloves on.
Second one by Tippy, trying to make it a 4-point game. It won't fall. Bodies flying everywhere, and the rebound comes off to Braden Barker, his 4th.
It's Conley in the shins with it. He'll pick it up casually and bring it into the front court. To Palm on the right side, 4:17 left.
Other than the 3 that they made, oh my, there's an offensive foul. That's an easy one. That one's going to go against Barker as he cleaned the man out, and MMA.
Well, it kind of,
style.
Was posting up on Fry, and extended the elbow, dipped the shoulder, and gets called for the offensive foul.
He could have got 3 fouls called on him on that one.
Man, if you were making pledges for charges drawn tonight, you'd be getting out your pocketbook.
Scott Bacon said we're going to do this at Central next year.
4:05 left. Out top with it is Tippy. Tippy on the drive. Tippy blocked. Rebound Kaltenbach, though. On the right side, Fry. He'll try the penetration move up and missed it. Rebound tipped around, down to Fry. His shot is an air ball, and the rebound is secured by Yoakum for the Spartans. Into the front court, Connolly. Down low, Huffman had trouble with the catch. Gathers, though, shoots and scores.
He could have got a 3-second waiting for the people to fly by him.
And we've got a timeout called now by the Southeastern Suns. We'll pause as well. 3:37 left. It's BPC 36, Southeastern 29.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
3 minutes, 37 seconds left. The Suns call the timeout, finding themselves down by 7 here in the fourth to Bushnell Prairie City. Out of bounds length of the court to go for Southeastern.
I think Danny Stevens can stand behind the 3 and shoot from where he's at.
Yeah, I don't think so. Rigg will walk it up here for Southeastern. Has the pass on the right side, Tippy. Tippy tries the dribble drive. Shot up on a fadeaway. Contact, no call. And the rebound pulled down by Yoakum.
Third board for him in the second half.
Off to Conley with 3:15 remaining and a 7-point BPC lead. Southeastern with just 2 fouls here in the second half, I should say. They need to get up and be aggressive here in case it would come down to a situation where they want to put BPC at the line at the end.
Except Kyle Rigg.
Well, Kyle is not playing, but Owen is.
Yeah, Owen.
Kyle, if he gets called for a foul, we're going to be surprised as well.
You like having a coach hit a kid dribbling the ball down.
Here's a drive. Runner-up, Ezra Mason on the floater.
That's 6.
38-29, a 9-point lead. And BPC trying to take care of business here and take on Camp Point Central on Friday night.
It was 28-28.
It's been a game of runs, that's for sure. Here's Kaltenbach. Has it on the wing. Gets it out between the circles. Now Tippy with 2:22 left. Tippy finds Stone King. Stone King looks to shovel it off. Does so to Rigg. Rigg will try the drive. Bumps into a man. Finds himself open now. Top of the key for a 3. It's back iron, no good. And they're going to say it hit the upright. And it is out of bounds here for BPC. Length of the court to go. 2:08 remaining. Rigg sits down as the Suns are going to get up and be more aggressive defensively. And he's got 4 fouls. So he can't be out there right now. Conley brings it up and is fouled by Stone King.
Stone King picks up his first, 3rd team foul. We're going to see a lot of fouls in this trip down the court.
2:03 left. Out of bounds here for the Spartans. Alleman throws it in the backcourt to Mason. And a timeout taken by BPC with 2 minutes remaining. Tyler Snyder wants the timeout. We pause as well. 2 minutes left. It's the Spartans 38, the Suns 29.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the largest selection of gun safes in the tri-state area. That's right, everything from the vaults, vault doors, and safe accessories. Only the quality brands like Fort Knox, American Security, Browning, and Liberty. Come in and check out the displays or go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection online as well.
clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
We're passionate about the outdoors.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
2 minutes left in this one. 38-29, the lead for BPC. They took the timeout. Spartans have the basketball, sideline out of bounds. You would expect the Suns to be aggressive here.
Get up there and do it again.
Will come up and pressure now. Ball out to Mason with 1:50 left. Spartans trying to spread and burn some clock here. Conley with it near the half-court line. Behind the back with it, 1:40 left now. On the right side, Mason, he'll attack on the baseline, gets it over to Strode. Out it comes to Conley now, fakes the three. And with 1:30 left, Southeastern has yet to foul here since the timeout, and now they will on a reach-in foul by Tippy.
Tippy second, team fourth. Ball out of bounds.
Rigg will come back in the game. West Hancock beat Macomb tonight, 65-42. Bounce pass and a foul on Tippy.
Tippy will pick up his third. 15 foul. Did you say West Hancock beat Macomb?
65-42, and now a timeout taken here by Brett Upkiss and the Southeastern Suns. 1 minute, 25 seconds left. A 9-point Bushnell Prairie City lead. Back with the final moments of this one after this.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
1:25 left here. It's a 38-29 lead for Bushnell Prairie City over Southeastern. And not that we don't want you to hang around for this one, but we also have for you from the Payson-Seymour Regional, Griggsville Perry and Triopia in a 48-47 game late in the contest. Griggsville Perry just took their first lead after trailing by as many as 19. You can check that out on our YouTube channel here at Central Illinois Sports. 1:15 to play here. Mason with it, works the ball up to Alleman, now to Conley. 1:09 left. Down low, Huffman, Alleman, Mason, Conley as they whip it around the perimeter here with a minute to play, and the Spartans with a 38-29 lead. Conley, left side Strode. I mean, really at this moment, really no reason for Southeastern to foul, and now Rigg will with 52.9 seconds left, and he'll foul out.
Rigg will foul out of the ball game. 16 foul, one away from the 1-and-1.
Stone King back in. The Suns made it all the way to the Super Sectional last year before falling to Liberty, who of course finished as the state runner-up. A shame that they won't get to have a chance here in the postseason at full strength, but give a lot of credit to this BPC squad. They have done some really good things here tonight, and they will pose a tough task for Camp Point Central on Friday night.
Hitz will pick up the foul. Free throws to be shot by Ezra Mason. Has 6 points, has not been to the free throw line. 2 for 4 is Bushnell from there. 51.8 seconds left here. 9-point game, and he can make it double digits with his first free throw. Up, in and out, no good.
And the ball stolen away, though. No, Akers is going to secure it. He'll work the ball into the front court to Hitz. Hits at the free throw line. Jump shot, fade away, rims in and out, no good. Rebound down to Mason with 38 seconds left. He'll be fouled by Fry.
Fry will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, 8th team foul. Mason back to the free throw line. Tell you what, Grigsville Prairie pulls that off. What a comeback. Wow, down by 19. On the other side here, Ezra Mason trying to seal the deal. Free throw in and good. He's got 7. 39-29. .4 seconds left. Trying to make it an 11-point lead, and he does.
I like Ezra Mason. He does a lot of good things for this BPC squad. They'll need him to play well. Here's a foul now on Huffman as it comes the other way. His first of the second half, team third.
Thing is, they've got so many fouls to give here, Charlie. They can be aggressive, too.
Really no reason to foul, though, if you're BPC. Ball to bounce to the Suns on the sideline here, looking for somebody to take the ball out.
Just to delay things a little bit, though.
I think you're trying to keep the clock running if you're BPC at this point. Inbounds pass comes to Akers. He'll pull up for a 3. It is no good. Rebound down to Conley. Conley will dribble toward the front court. No need to foul, but they will with 26.8 seconds left, and Conley will shoot the 1-and-1.
Conley will go to the free throw line. 26.8 seconds left. 40-29 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Bushnell Prairie City going to pick up their 19th win of the season.
They'll be looking for number 20 against Camp Point Central on Friday night here at 7 o'clock in the regional championship. We'll have the action for you on Central Illinois Sports.
Conley's first free throw, line drive, rattles in. He's got 9, trying to be the only man in double figures if he can make this one. 41-29. Second one up, also good.
Makes it 42-29, 24 seconds left. Into the front court, Tippy, coast to coast, missed the runner. Rebound down to Akers, puts it back up, won't fall. Rebound down to Hitz, he'll put it up and in for 2. 42-31 the score. No reason for Southeastern to foul here, but Stone King will with 11 seconds left.
Picks up his second, 9th team foul. Who's going to the free throw line, Conley?
I believe that to be correct.
11.2 seconds left. Tied up over at Payson, 50-50. Can't be much time left.
2.3 seconds left in that game.
Grigsville Prairie with the ball.
Yep, Tropey just tied it up at 50 on a 3-point shot by Nethery. It's tied at 50 there.
Conley, good, has 11.
This BPC squad, they're going to have their hands full with Camp Point Central on Friday night, but that's a team, if they can control the pace of the game, they're just looking for a shot in the fourth quarter. Big underdog here, especially at home. Into the front,
no good.
Yep, into the front court, Stone King. He'll put up a 3. It's no good. A rebound down to Mason. And the final of this one will be a win for the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans. They move to 19-14. The Suns drop to 24-9 and finish out their season. And we take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show with final stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
43-31, the win for Bushnell Prairie City. They defeat Southeastern tonight in the regional semifinal. They'll meet Camp Point Central on Friday night looking for their 20th win of the season and a regional championship. It'll be a tough task with this Bushnell Prairie City squad. Feels like they're ready to go and take a next step for this program and try to win a regional title against a Camp Point Central squad. Man, it looks like they really are rolling at the right time of the season right now. We'll look forward to it, but Jack first has some final stats on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show.
43-31 the final. It was 13-5 Bushnell after one, 17-16 Southeastern at halftime, 28-26 Bushnell Prairie City after three, and they win it by 12, 43-31. 17-46 for Bushnell, 42%, 2 of 14 from the arc, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Southeastern 12 of 44, 23%, 1 of 12 from the arc, 8%, 5 of 9 from the free throw line, 56%. Southeastern turned it over 11 times, Bushnell 10. Southeastern led in scoring by Griffin Tippie, the sophomore, with 15. 2 points from Austin Stone King, 6 for Carter Hitz, 2 for Mason Fry, 4 for Aiden Akers, and 2 for Josh Kaltenbach. On the other side, 11 points for Jalen Conley on the night, 8 for Ezra Mason, 2 points from Dalton Yoakum, 5 for Carter Alleman, 3 for Dalton Strode, 5 points for Dalton Huffman, 5 points for Caden Palm, and 2 for Braden Barker. Final score, 43-31.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Jalen Conley? 11 points to lead the Spartans to the victory. Their 19th of the season. They'll play for a regional title on Friday night here against Camp Point Central. That's going to do it from Camp Point Central. We invite you to check out the game that's still going on in overtime. Triopia and Griggsville Perry in a 52-50 contest. Just started overtime. Flip over, watch the exciting end of that one for another Central Illinois Sports presentation.